Distinguished members of the Academy, my name is Golfhouse, and we are back on the mostly harmless SMP server, back in the desert. I came out here to collect some glass. When we last spoke, we got the skeleton spawner all dolled up. Let me put my armor back on here. And I mentioned that we were going to be uh, building out our slime farm or not our slime farm itself, but our slime farm entrance in this episode, and I wanted to use glass for that. So I came out here to get a whole bunch of glass, and then I saw that. Kind of hard to make out, but it is in fact a desert temple. Now, when I first found it, the world border was about here, so I've had to sit patiently and wait for it. And you can see it's not even entirely opened up yet, but the part that we are the most interested in is. As you can see, there are some friends down there. Let's see if we can track him down. Okay, get our sword at the ready because he's probably not alone. Anybody else? Anybody else? I think we're good. Let's go ahead and light this up a bit. Perfect. And now we can begin the extraction process. Apparently I need to be a little bit careful here. This efficiency pick is the only one that I have, but it does a really good job of breaking this sandstone. Perhaps too good. Let's get that out of the way. We'll come back for you guys later and light you up, and let's see what we got. Iron, we'll take that. Bones not important. Some armor. Some more bones. 3 diamonds. So, not the best haul, but we will take those diamonds. And just for the heck of it, we'll take the chests too, because we can always use more chests. So let me go ahead and kind of disarm all of this. I'm going to take the TNT with me too, because why not? And we will leave this place and get started on the real work today. Okay, now that we've got all of the goodies put away, it's time to get to work. I grabbed a bunch of sand and I grew myself a bunch of cactus, and we've turned it into glass and cactus green down here with the benefit of this smelterator. I don't really know if I came up with that word myself or if I just stole that from somebody cooler than me, but smelterator is the word that I've used in the past to describe these kind of automatic furnace thingies. So anyway, we've got plenty, well, we don't have anything there. We've got plenty of cactus green, and let me go ahead and get us some bone meal going on, because we're going to need to do quite a bit of work here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and get some glass out, and we will take 8 of these, 8 of these. Babylon Slim is on, and we will make us some lime green dye. Then we will bring this over here and stick that there. That's going to end up being more dye than I thought we were going to get. So that's going to get us the lime green, and I'm going to come over here, grab another stack, and make more. Babylon Slim is asking for the TeamSpeak info. I'll get that to him here in just a second, because I'm not giving it to you guys. So the idea that I have in mind is kind of an ambitious one. I went into a test world and I was playing around with different designs for how I wanted this to look, and I think the one that's going to work best for us is an 11 by 11 design. So we see here the entrance is 3, so we're going to go 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, you know what? I don't think I counted that wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I actually need to go. I was an English major. This is hard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 4 on each side. I can math. Not well, but I can do it. So I need to put some of this back. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yay. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So this can give you kind of some idea as to how big this building is going to be. We'll come back down here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then we'll just come over here and tie the loose ends together. That sounds awfully loud. How are my sounds doing? Well, they're where they need to be. Let me crack that down just a tad. Maybe it's just the dirt that's loud. Okay, so I need to go ahead and clear out all of that and put down some of this lime green glass on the first layer. And once that's done, it's going to look like this. And as you can see, it's going to take a lot of glass in order to get this looking the way that I want it. And you can see it's already starting to attract some attention from the community. That was a horrible shot. Let's go take care of. Oh well, you know what? He's good. He's fell into the water. So this, as you can see, is going to take a lot of glass because if I'm going 11 blocks this way, and if I'm going 11 blocks this way, how high do you think I need to go? Well, given the cuboid shape of our slimy friends, I need to go up 11. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And as we come down, you can see that's not a fall that we can take too many times without plenty of recuperative food available for us, or some feather falling boots, which unfortunately I don't have yet. But this is what the basic shape of it is going to be. It's mostly going to be this lime glass. However, we do need some of the cactus without the bone meal to make the eyes and the little mouthpiece, and that was really where the 11 by 11 came in. I tried this in different sizes. I tried going 9 by 9, 8 by 8, 10 by 10. Slim likes the likes the slime farm, but the 11 by 11 kind of suited what I was trying to get at in this design. So I'm going to go ahead and put down a few more layers of glass so that you can kind of get a feel for what this is going to be looking like in a more completed shape, and then I'll bring you back in, and hopefully those creepers will stay out. First 4 layers are now complete, and I don't know how many of you have ever tried to work with 3-dimensional glass artistic expression in Minecraft, but I'm having a real problem with it. Just the fact that the way that the glass renders, you end up being able to see through it when you've got different layers kind of set up, and then you've got all these weird kind of differences when you look at it through different angles, is really kind of getting to me. I did make one decision as it starts to rain that I was particularly glad with. I had originally just had dirt down there, and I got about a third of the way done, and I said, you know what, maybe I should change that out. And I went back and forth. Do I want to do it? Do I not want to do it? Finally, I just said, you know what, if I don't do it, I'm going to regret it. And now I'm totally glad, because I totally would have regretted getting this far and seeing all that dirt there. So I did kind of replace it with the shiny gray stuff, and this has worked out much better. Now we're at the point in my little design where we reach the mouth, and the mouth is a little bit different because it's not lime glass, it's the dark green glass. And if I remember correctly, I know it's a 2 by 2 square, And I think I come in like this and put it like that. So yeah, the mouth is done. Now I can worry about going back around and liming all around that, which is going to be even more of a pleasure now that the rain is falling. I did see, however, that the beta version of Optifine for 1.8 is now out. I'm going to have to get my hands on that because with Optifine you can do things like completely turn off the rain particles just entirely so you just don't have to mess with them, and especially when you're recording, that kind of thing is really nice to have. Unfortunately, I don't have it yet. What I also don't have is any more lime glass, so let me go take care of that. Okay, so in the dark and in the rain, it's not looking that great, but I promise you when it's all done, it will look a lot better. So we are now up to the point where we need to do the eyes. And for the eyes, we're going to go back to the dark green glass. We're going to come kind of out here and go 3 by 3 by 3. And this is where the glass texture induced vertigo kind of pops in. And then we're going to go one space, and I don't think that I will be able to reach down there. Nope, so we're going to have to kind of jazz this up a bit. Wah! I think I got that. Nope, I didn't get that at all. So we will put this here, take this up 3. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to do that just yet so that I can actually get down here and put this in. And then bring that around here. And then we can switch back to the lime and get that done. So if we come down here, we can see it starting to come together. Actually, you know what? I kind of screwed that up. Those eyes are too close together. I need that eyeball to be 2 over that way. So let me go ahead and fix that because clearly between us doing this in the rain and me talking to you guys, I do not have my math right. So let me go grab my Silk Touch pick out. I think this is fine. We just need to take these guys out. Let me go get these eyes in the right position. As you can see, we are now 10 of the 11 ways up, and I have a little bit of a problem with the mouth. The mouth is a little too high and a little too far over this way. So we'll take care of that here in just a second. But the first thing that I want to do is to go ahead and get this last layer. You can see we're standing on top of the eyeballs here. But let me get this last little layer here put in place so that we don't have to come up here anymore. Now, one of the nice things about this particular structure, to the best of my knowledge, hostile mobs cannot spawn on glass. I believe I remember that being the case. So I don't have to worry about putting any torches up here or anything to prevent that from happening. There shouldn't be any spawnable locations up here for them. If it turns out that my information is erroneous and they can spawn, that's going to be a problem because I don't really know of a good way to maintain this particular layout and have it still look good with slabs on top or something like that. Maybe I could give the slime a baseball cap or something. Maybe a slabbed up New York Mets hat. I'm a Mets fan. I'm sure this slime is a Mets fan too. Of course, given the way that the Mets have been playing lately, he probably doesn't want to fess up to it, just as I usually don't. Anyway, regardless of that, I don't think it'll come to that, but we'll come up with something if that is the case. So that is our top layer, and I think that it looks good except for that kind of goofy looking mouth. Yeah, that mouth needs to come down a bit. So let's do this. I think we just need to come up here, get our silk touch pick out to pick up the glass. And whereabouts are we? We are on the side of it. So we need to take this. This glass is actually in the right place, but I don't want to have to go poking around all over the build trying to find this stuff. So we will put the lime there, and I think we wanted to bring it down one. So let's pick those up. Let's get our green glass back into place. Row there, row there, block that off, block that off, take down our steps. Much better. Oh yeah, you can see that slime from a mile away. And he's just about as translucent as the real ones are. So yeah, that is pretty much exactly what I wanted. The only thing that I might do is come back over here and kind of level this out a bit. I'll take these down, and I may just go on a rampage and just take this whole layer out and kind of flatten it out. It's not really serving any decent purpose having that there, and I think Laura Ellen is planning on building a little shop over here. Yes, a flower and dye shop. Well, guess what? I've got some dye here that I don't need anymore, so I'm just going to donate that to her cause. Yeah, I think I'm going to end up going through probably off camera or something and layer out that area so that it doesn't look quite so goofy. So yeah, other than that though, I think our slimy friend here is looking pretty good. Now all he needs is a name. And I think I'm going to leave that up to you guys. Go ahead in the comments of this video and leave a name for our slime mascot here that beckons everybody to kind of jump inside him a little bit and come down for some slime balls. Alright guys, that's gonna just about do it for me in this short episode. I know in the last episode I was gonna call this episode 8.2 or something like that. I was trying a thing where the longer episodes were whole numbers and these little shorter ones were kind of decimal numbers, but gotta be honest with you, I don't like it. So we're just going to scrap that and just plot forward chronologically the way that everybody else in civilization does it. I don't know what our next episode is going to be. I'm hearing rumors on the server that we have discovered an ocean monument within the world border. Now we do have plenty of ocean. We have the ocean over where I've built the little fishing hut over by the jungle. Right behind me here to the west, there's actually another ocean coming up. And I believe there's also some other oceans to the north of here, so I don't really know where the ocean monument is, but we have had visual that it does exist and it is at least partially within the world border. So we're going to be tackling that eventually, but that's going to be a bit of a group challenge. Because let's face it, I do not have the skills to take that on alone. Whether that's in the next episode or a future episode down the road kind of remains to be seen. We'll have to see what the other members of the server have as far as their availability goes, but I'm sure if it's not in the next episode, we'll come up with something interesting to do between now and then. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead and click the like button. If you've really liked it, go ahead and click the subscribe button. And if you really liked me, go ahead and stalk me on social media. I'm darn near everywhere. And until next time, my name is Golfhouse. This has been Mostly Harmless. It's an honor just to be nominated.